So I'm going to make a caddy top for a grandfather clock in pine. It was made around 1740ish, I think. So I've drawn the profile of the caddy there, this OG shape, and the angle. So the square bit is the shape of the wood to start with, and I'm going to use this piece of wood to set up the dimension saw to cut the right angles. So the internal angle is set to the blade. Right, the little piece of wood I've cut off is the same angle as that, so if I screw that on there, set that at 45, keeping the blade straight, just cut that off. So I've taken that block off, and that leaves me with the two angles I need for the caddy. It gives me the angle for the mitre fence, and the angle for the blade. I've had to take the throat out because it doesn't really work. Once the angles have been cut, these two ends can be turned over and will give me a square corner. Cut out little notches so I can get clamps on, which will give me a nice tight join, and then after that the profile of the caddy will be cut out and this will get rid of these notches. So that's the caddy glued up and it's square, so with the profile next. I've put some glue blocks on the inside to make it a bit stronger, and I'm now going to cut that profile. So I've made a template and I'm going to set the blade so that it's just touching, and I'll do several cuts just to get rid of most of the waste. finished on the saw, so now I'm just going to remove the waste with a carving gouge. As you can see, it's already got rid of the notch that was on at the front. I've got a number of these shallow hollowing planes which come in handy for these. I've finished off the profile at the sides. All I need to do now is finish off the front bit. As you can see, it gets rid of the notches again. It just needs a little bit more work and that's virtually done. This is going to be the back of the caddy, so it'll be cut out. But before that, I'm going to plane it with a scrub plane which has a curved blade. It was always used for cleaning up rough sawn timber, so it leaves like scooped out cuts. You usually cut diagonally across the grain. It tends to be easier and it flattens things out better. It just gives it a more authentic finish. Like I say, it was used on the inside as well. You can still see. Right, so I'm just fixing the top on. I'm going to nail it on. It seems a bit crude, but it's in keeping with the clock of this age. It's only pine, and I've got plenty of old nails. It's a bit big. Actually, I think that one's better. There we go, the inside's been stained up. The outside will be stained black and ebonised to match the clock.